Hello everyone, my name is Justin, and I'm just 16 years old right now. But today, I want to talk about something deeper with all of you. Have you ever known a secret so heavy that it changes how you see everything? Your family, your life, even yourself. Secrets like that don't just sit quietly in your mind. They shape you, especially when you're young. In Hatchet, Brian knows something he's not supposed to know, something that burns in the black of his mind. He saw his mother kiss another man. He calls it the secret. And even though the novel is about survival in the wilderness, that moment, that truth, follows him everywhere. Divorce doesn't just split families, it fractures trust, identity, and stability, especially for children. Today, I want to explore how conflict, betrayal, and divorce affect not only the adults involved, but also the children caught in between. We'll look at how those emotional wounds shape kids like Brian and real children in the world, and what we can do to better understand and respond to this growing issue. That emotional struggle made me want to dig deeper, so I started researching. Why do people get divorced? What role does cheating play? And what happens to children like Brian, who are stuck in the middle? In my research, I found out there are four main reasons that lead to divorce. First, a lack of the commitment, when people slowly grow apart. Second, infidelity, cheating on a partner, which was exactly what happened in Hatchet. Third, poor communication, when couples argue but never resolve anything. And fourth, financial stress, which adds even more tension to already difficult situations. But here's the thing. Divorce doesn't just affect the couple, it deeply affects their children. Kids often get caught in the crossfire, even if no one's yelling or slamming doors. According to research from the Canadian Department of Justice, the age of the child matters a lot. Children between the age of 3 and 7 tend to bounce back faster emotionally, but kids who are older, like Brian, who was 13, often carry heavier emotional pain. They are old enough to understand what's going on, but they're not old enough to know how to cope with it. And when a child experiences cheating, like Brian did, it gets even worse. The trust between parents and the sense of safety and the belief in family can all feel broken. As I read Hatchet, I started to realize that Brian wasn't just learning how to make a fire or hunt birds. He was also learning how to deal with fear, pain, and loneliness. Emotions caused not only by the wild, but also by the divorce happening back home. What really stood out to me is that he had no one to talk to. He kept everything bottled up inside. He didn't cry in front of anyone. He didn't scream or complain. He just tried to survive, both physically and emotionally. And that's not fiction. That's reality for many children of divorce. Now, this raises an important question. If we know that divorce and cheating can leave such deep scars on children, what can we do? My research suggests three main things. First, communication. Many divorces happen because couples stop talking, and they talk in ways that only cause more harm. Before it gets to that point, couples should try therapy or counseling to help reconnect or express their needs. Second, if infidelity has already happened, there needs to be honesty and rebuilding of trust. If the relationship can be saved, the separation process should be handled carefully and respectfully, especially for the sake of the kids. And third, and I think this is the most important, parents must focus on their children's emotional needs. That means not using kids as messenger, not blaming them, and making sure that they feel heard and loved during the process. Even after a divorce, it's not too late. There are ways to help children heal. Studies suggest keeping routines stable, spending quality time with each child, and being open about their feelings can all make a huge difference. But I also asked myself, what can children do when they feel helpless? It's not their fault that the marriage ended, but in some cases, children can help keep peace by being kind, by talking openly, or simply by giving their parents a reason to think again. Still, the weight shouldn't be on them. Kids shouldn't be forced to carry the secret like Brian did. That's why I want to share this story with you guys today. Not because I have a perfect solution, but because we need to talk more about it. Whether you've gone through this yourself or you've seen it happen to someone close to you, you probably know how deep the pain of separation can go. Divorce isn't just paperwork, it's emotional survival. For everyone, not just the adults. And just like in Hatchet, survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about healing from what hurts us inside. It's about learning to grow through pain and finding strength in the struggle. At the end of the novel, Brian is rescued. He goes back home, but he changed. He's stronger, wiser, and more aware. And even though his family is still broken, he has grown into someone who can face it. So I hope that if any of us ever face these challenges, we'll remember Brian. We'll listen more, we'll speak more honestly, and we choose kindness even when things are hard. So that's my presentation, and I hope you guys will like it. Thank you for listening.